Hey guys, it's Amy with Pretty Presets, and I am going to show you a quick video here with cloning, doing a small cloning job here. This is a gorgeous edit that our group member has done here. The only thing that needs to be done is this hair tie needs to be taken out. If you've ever photographed a senior girl and she has long hair, you have probably had this happen where the hair tie has been left on the wrist, and we try to remember to get it off, but sometimes that just doesn't happen. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just make this a bit larger, and then we're going to come over here and choose our spot removal. We're going to choose clone and not heal, and I may change my mind on that. We'll see, just because one or the other may work better here because it's something that's so thin. When it comes to the feathering, if you have your feathering at a higher number, that means it's going to feather more. That means the spot that we want to clone is in the middle, and then it's going to feather out at a greater amount. If you move this down and your feather number is small, then you're going to have more like straight lines when it comes to showing up on your photo. Somebody posted a photo in the forum the other day and wanted to know if we could tell that it had been cloned, and it was obvious that it had been cloned because you could see some of those straight lines. And the CC back on that was that it needed to have the feathering increase. So usually I leave the opacity at 100. Now, for a long time, I thought that with cloning in Lightroom, all you could do was this. And I would think to myself, this is ridiculous. This is never going to work. It's taking the circle over here, and why is it doing that? What am I supposed to do? I had no idea. I didn't know how to move this. I didn't know that I could adjust it. I didn't know that I didn't have to have little circles everywhere. So it really has just been this year that I have learned how to clone. And so I am good at it now because I've practiced it a lot. And so that's how you get good at something in Lightroom. You just learn, oh yeah, I can take out that truck. I can take out that person over there. And then that's just what you do. So we're going to start with our feathering right there about in the middle. We're going to make this a bit smaller, and we're going to start right here. And this is the kind of a job that I would do in a section. Probably in 2 sections is going to be good enough here. What happens is, when it comes to doing the cloning, it'll take the sampling from wherever, and then I usually move it so that it's a little closer to my spot if I'm doing it on skin. That way the light and everything is pretty similar to where the spot is that I'm cloning. If you do it like over here, you'll have a completely different looking skin tone right there. So we don't want to have that happen. And then the other thing that I would get frustrated about when I didn't know how to clone was that, so you can move this right here, but you can also move the spot. See, look, this is the spot right here that I'm cloning. You can also move that. And that's really key sometimes, because sometimes you need to move this around, or there was like a little spot that you didn't get and you need to cover it up, so you just move that over a little bit. So that's a little tip right there that some people may not know. So we're going to go over this one again right here, and let's see how that looks. That needs to have, I think both of those actually need to have the feathering increase. I'm going to actually just increase it and just do it again. And the reason I'm doing this in 2 sections is because this is the widest part of her wrist, and there isn't another wide part right here. So we need to do this in 2 sections to make it look right. Okay, good. Now I'm going to do my spot over here. Okay, this right here needs to come over just a little bit because it took out part of this skin right there. Going to see while it's open. Do you see? Watch this area right here, and I'm going to adjust the feathering at the same time so you can watch it. So this is where it's really hard and you can see those lines, and this is where it's really soft, but we can still have that hair tie covered up. I think I'm going to leave it about right there like that. And then this one right here, I think the same thing, that one needs to be adjusted. So we're going to move that. And then what I'm going to do is I see a little bit of brown up here. So I'm going to just move that a little bit. And now I have a spot right here. So what I need to do is I need to go in here and just do one little spot in there, and we're going to reduce the feathering on that. And now what I like to do when I'm done doing that, I like to take the Skin Smooth brush, and then I just like to go over that area, not just the spot where I clone, but a little bit around it. And I don't know if this was already done on the original photo, if she was skin smoothed or not already. But I would, just for the sake of doing this, I would take that skin smoothing brush and then just go around her arm like this. Go right in here just to smooth that out. I would come over here, make sure it's done over here as well. Get the armpits. Go over here. She's got kind of a rough elbow. And then that's it. That's all you need to do. And now you can't really tell if that hair tie was there. So that's it. That's all you have to do. They're not that hard to do when you've got those hair ties, but it is good to make sure that you cover them up. So hope you enjoyed and go out and make something pretty.